Hello everyone, my name's Caden and welcome back to more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky SC. Last time we went around all of Liberl, checking out a bunch of the doing a bunch of side quests, as well as occasionally giving some ZFGs to places that needed them so they can use the phones again, since orbments are in general just not working right now. As well as we had an entire we had two side quests in the form of like Roland's miners getting in trouble, and we had to go save them, as well as Ridge. And then Jess Royal Academy being occupied by freaking, what's his face again? Gilbert, I think is his name. And yeah, he was having a rough time, that's for sure. This time, we're gonna be giving Zeiss is the last place that we need to give the oh hey!
Oh, Stella and Joshua. And Tita too.
We're back. Hello, sir. It's been a while.
I'm glad to see you're well.
And I'm glad to see you're back safely. Was the professor's invention of any use?
The generator? You bet. It's been a huge help.
If anything, the Royal Army's probably more thankful than anyone. Until communications were restored, a lot of bases were cut off.
I see. So for now, at least, it's having the intended effect.
Yeah, which is good, but... Chief, is the central factory okay? I bet you guys can't really do any research when it's dark like this.
Yes, it's a terrible situation all around. I'm absolutely inundated with requests for help right now. Actually, I'm working on that right now.
Dang, sounds really rough.
If there's anything we can do, we'd be happy to help. Just contact the guild and we'll come right over.
Yes, thank you. You all take care now.
What they need to start doing is mass producing these ZFG things as best they can. Because ZFGs are the only ways that orbital arts are going to start being able to be used now. Until at least the Shining City is dealt with. It feels less like it's a shining... they called it the Shining Ring, but I'm being more inclined to call it the Shining City at this point, considering now we know the Auroral is not a creature, it's not an item, it's a city. It's a floating city. I thought it was a creature when they started calling it like the hands of the Auroral. And of course it sounded like a ring, and they of course called it a ring, so of course I would think it would also be, you know, a ring. But no, it's a city. It's an entire city. Oh, hey, Kilka.
Later than I expected.
Oh, come on. How could you know that we'd be coming by?
That flowing sea is the source of our current troubles now. If you cannot reach it directly, the most logical course of action is to ensure the various guild branches are alright.
You're smart.
Come on, Zen. She's got us there. That's Kilka. Small talk aside, you can imagine how things have been over here. Zeiss is practically built on a culture of orbit worship at this point. Losing him is a shock, to say the least.
I was about to say, Zeiss is probably the one that's affected the most by this whole situation, because, again, Zeiss is the place where, like, pretty much 75% of the town is made up of ornament stuff. So, yeah.
Chief Murdoch has been trying his best, but the citizens remain as panicked as ever. I was afraid of that. I hope he's okay.
Ooh.
It'd be nice if we could help Mr. Murdoch out, but I don't know if we can. I'm sure he'd appreciate the company for a moment, if nothing else. The other major problem facing the city is the Caldea Tunnel.
Yeah, that was another thing we noticed the last time. Caldea Tunnel is impossible to get there, even with night vision goggles. Good luck. That place, you might as well hug a wall and just keep moving forward until you get there.
With orbital lighting non-functional, passage through it has become much harder.
No kidding.
We came through them on the way here.
You can barely see in front of yourself as things stand. It is very dangerous.
There's more. The water pump at Elmo is currently non-functional and the hot springs are closed. Ah, nuts. Miss Val must be really sad. That should be everything. Now it's my turn for questions, if you don't mind. What happened after I left the Cornelia Tower?
Right, you actually came to help us out during Walter's fight with Zin. And, yeah, also, you use chakrams? That's cool. Chakrams are a weapon I feel like I don't see enough of in media. I don't know. I just think they're cool. They're literally blade discs, right? I mean, that's pretty much what they are.
Quite a lot.
Explaining.
I see. So it is the Auroral. It seems this was guaranteed to happen the moment they took the towers.
Yes, I think it was.
When you think about it, heading to the towers was probably a waste of time. It's kind of depressing. We have little time for regrets now. If nothing else, it sounds as though you obtained a far greater understanding of their plans in your visits to the tower. We must focus what we must now focus on is putting what we know to use for the future. Celica, would you mind fixing my phone, by the way? Guiding you to a better future will be hard if I can't get in touch after all.
Oi, come on. You got a nice feeling going. Don't chain things together like that.
Okay. Well then, Tita, you have the honors.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to remove it from Joshua. Because I can't remove it from Tita.
All done. It should be fine now.
Alright.
As I would expect of Professor Russell, he's done well again.
Alright.
Thank you, everyone. This will help tremendously. It's nothing.
That's an awfully honest show of gratitude, Kilika.
What a thing to say, Zin. I think I'm one of the most honest women in the world. Wouldn't you agree?
I'd say it's less about honesty and more about not holding anything back. You can be a little less blunt, you know. Anyway, that's all the phones repaired. We should return to the professor and Captain Schwartz and inform them of our success.
Thank you, everyone. This will assist a great deal in keeping up with events.
Do you need our help with anything else?
The city lies in the shadow of Lacen Fortress, so keeping order will not be difficult. Still, if you could, check the board. And as I intimated earlier, checking on the central factory in Elmo may be wise. Their problems seem to be compounding themselves. Well there then.
We'll keep that in mind. Okay, so from here, we're supposed to technically head... Whoa! Huh?
And an immediate call. Also not unexpected. Bracegild, Zeiss branch. Yes, I thought you'd be calling. My phone was fixed just moments ago. Yes, that's right. They're here. She's talking about us?
Seems so. I wonder what's going on.
Yes. Understood. I will tell them at once. I will contact you later to report on the situation here. Yes, may Adios be with you as well.
Kilka, who was that?
I feel like I can't.
That was Elnin at the Gransel branch. It seems Her Majesty the Queen would like to speak with you. The message is to stop by the palace if you visit Gransel.
The Queen?
This is a surprise. I wonder what she wants.
He did not share details. It seemed to be something he did not want to discuss on the phone. Something you can't say over the phone? I get it. Phone calls run the risk of being intercepted.
It must be something secret then.
I'll make clear that the situation is not an emergency, however. Stopping by when you have time will be enough, it seems. Okay, then.
We will find a chance to visit then.
I feel like there's something in my throat. Everything's having this like gravelly texture in the back of my throat for every voice. Anyways, we do have one side quest remaining in this chapter, and that is to go to Elmo Village, and I guess, as they told us, probably fix up the, or at least try and fix up the hot springs. They're probably not going to be able to have properly functioning hot springs like they once did until we, you know, deal with the Auroral. I gotta say this, I'm very curious to see how this game could end up ending, because the thing with this is there's a third chapter. Like, there's a third chapter to the Trails in the Sky trilogy. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna work.
Hi, Miss Mal.
Hello? Stella and Tita. Thanks for coming. Oh, over there. Is that?
It's been a while, ma'am.
I thought I knew that face. So it is Joshua. It seems like ages since I saw you all together. Sorry to say the baths are out of commission right now, but please take a load off. Our delicious food is still available after all.
Miss Mal, is there anything we could do to help with?
Well, we've got soldiers patrolling regularly, so it's not dangerous here. If anything, I guess I'd ask if you could make it so we could fill the baths, but... Well, no point in asking that, really.
Well, let's help anyway.
But since we're here, why don't we have a look? I feel like we might be able to offer a bracer-like solution.
Estelle?
Yeah? What would that be?
Well, first I'd like to borrow the pump shed key.
Sure, that's fine, but...
Tita, since you're here, why don't we check out the pumps? We might be able to come up with something.
Okay, sure.
Ah, so that's your plan.
Well, let's go have a look then.
That's all then. Let's go to the pump shed. Tells you something in the... Punch the chest. Get it out. The gravel. Alright, we're back in here. Yeah, it's totally stopped. It's an old device, but it's still orbital driven. It's affected by the orbital shutdown phenomenon just like everything else. But the pump's ultimately just to deliver hot water from the spring there, right? I feel like there might be something we can do.
We can't exactly carry it by bucket. We've got to find some way to make this device work.
Oh, could we use a zero field generator on the pump? Doubtful. According to the professor, they're limited to orbits no bigger than the ones you can carry in both hands. Guess not then. Yeah. Even when we try putting it on things like, factories and elevators, it only worked for, like, temporarily. Very temporarily at that. Tita, what is it?
Yeah.
What's up? Tita?
So this would go like this.
Tita?
Well, unlike recent stuff, it doesn't have a very complex orbital mechanism. So all I need to do is take this thing here, then connect it to that thing over here. Oh, don't you worry, I'll put things right back the way things were after the orbital shutdown phenomenon. Yeah, this should do it. I think I might be able to get the pump working.
Huh? What? You're not going to use a zero field generator, are you?
No. You remember, right, Joshua? The combustion engine.
You're right. If we could use gasoline, it would be a temporary solution for it. Ah, combustion engine. You mean the one we used on the workshop devices before? It's what we used to try and actually cut through the gospel when we first got it. It was the only thing that could work through it, because it didn't use orbital energy.
Yep. Unlike the workshop equipment, the pump device doesn't have have a very complex mechanism. If we can make the combustion engine drive the parts that the orbit was working, it should work as is.
I see. I hadn't considered that.
So, where is the combustion engine?
I think it was stored in the landing port. We should be able to find it if we ask the maintenance chief.
Maintenance Chief Gustav at the landing port, huh? That reminds me, won't we need fuel to drive the combustion engine? Gasoline, right. Like before, we should ask down below at the central factory. The problem is, if it's stuck in, like, the whole conveyor system that Zeiss uses, then we're kind of stuck without it, because they can't work the conveyor units. Because, the power's out. You know, a situation like this just makes you think, like, what if something like this were to happen IRL? Like, imagine how much would change and, like, how much would be affected and ruined. Like, imagine just one day, all of a sudden, all technology just stopped working. Phones, TVs, normal appliances like fridges, cars, lights, all of it. If it just stopped. Like, goodness gracious. It would be chaos. Anyways, hey.
Well, hey, if it isn't the gang.
Hey, Gustav. It's been a while. I hope you've been doing well.
Oh, Joshua. Haven't seen you in a long time.
Well, a lot happened. Anyway, it seems like things are pretty tough here, or now, huh?
It seems like there was some kind of trouble.
When the shutdown first hit, yeah, it was real rough. Well, the city's finally calmed down now.
I see. For now, at least, it seems things are in hand.
Yeah, somehow. On that side, I guess, and you need something?
Yes, actually. Here's a situation.
I see. Good eye, yeah. It's not a machine good for much except power and simple stuff, so I wouldn't mind just giving it to you, but...
Is there some problem?
Well, you see, you got bad timing is all. We just lent it out to the Royal Army again. We brought it when we went to swap the RCL's engine.
Oh.
So it'll be at least in Fortress?
Yeah, I imagine so. Sorry, but if you want to have it, do you mind asking them? It's kind of hard to just make a call in this situation, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, got it.
We'll make contact with Layson Fortress on our side. Next we have to go over to, well, Layson Fortress. Remind me, how do I get to Layson Fortress again? Layson Fortress I had to go through Ritter Roadway, right? I think. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I was mentioning it earlier, but I don't think I ever finished my thought. I am curious to see where this series is going to go for the, well, I guess the Trails part of this series is going to go from here. I know that, for the Trails in the Sky trilogy, it's obviously a trilogy, so we beat 1, we're getting close to beating 2, I can feel. And then there's 3, which I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with 3, because how exactly will you make more story in this section aside from that? I do know that it follows a different main character. In fact, I think judging by the art that I saw of the 3rd chapter game when I bought it, I think I know who the main character is, and it's very interesting who it is, because I think it's Kevin. I think the main character becomes Kevin, which I'm very curious to see. You lot, you're bracers, right? Layson Fortress is currently under emergency alert. Unless your business is critical, I'll have to ask you to leave.
Excuse me. Is General Bright in the fortress?
Of course General Bright's here, but as a result of everything not working, the army's in chaos. The General's been working without rest, sending orders out to all regions via courier, rebuilding the chain of command. Even if you are bracers, I'm afraid I can't let you see him.
Okay. Could you potentially make an exception this once? This is actually General Bright's daughter.
Wait, really? You're Mrs. Still Bright? I'd heard she was in the guild, but... Hell, then of course you can come in. I'll show you right to the General's...
No, it's okay, really. I wouldn't want to get in the way of his job if he's that busy. So...
I doubt he would mind a short visit, Estelle.
Dad has his way, I have mine. I'm sure that Dad is doing well in his job, and I'm sure that Dad doing well in his job will make mine easier, and I think if I do the same, his job will get easier too. So it's enough just knowing he's okay. Estelle.
I see. Fair enough. We'll be going then. Please, give our best to the General and let him know we stopped by if you get the chance. Of course, I'll do what I can. I'll see if I can catch him during mess or something.
Thanks again.
By the way... I'm not familiar with the device in question, but I can tell it must be something important. Wait here a moment, I'll go ask. He's back. Alright, I asked the quartermaster and there's a problem. It seems his combustion engine is not currently in the fortress walls. What?
But that can't be right. Gustav said...
Wait a moment, miss. I said it wasn't in the fortress walls. We loaded onto patrol ship a while ago for shipment back to the central factory. I see. It's... the ship is dead. Unfortunately, all this happened not long after takeoff. The ship made an emergency landing somewhere on the Trot Plains as a result.
Oh, crap.
We have a real search ahead of us.
So we just need to talk to the guards on the patrol ship about it?
I know it's a pain, but that's the size of it. As I said, we think the ship lands somewhere in the Trot Plains. Good luck. Alright. Sure enough, the guy does tell me head to the Trot Plains. Anyways, as I was mentioning before, it seems as though the art showed that Kevin might be the main character, as well as some other female character, I guess? Maybe... But it seems as though, at the very least, Trails in the Sky 3rd chapter probably won't focus on Estelle and Joshua, which I think probably makes sense. In my mind, I can already feel like this game... I can already feel like the 2nd chapter is probably going to close, like, the story of Estelle and Joshua. I can feel... At least that's the feeling I get. But again, at the same time, I am wondering how this game's going to end as a result, and, I wonder then, actually, hang on. Thinking about it, I have a semi-idea. Olivier. Olivier has become another anomaly now, because Olivier left us a while ago, at the start of the dealing with the everything here. And, he said he's gonna face us as enemies. So, not exactly excited to see how that one's gonna work, but...
Anyways, we need to figure out where the Trump Plains ship is. It says, the guide says map 3, but to be real with you, what's map 3? I don't know what quantifies as map 3, but considering I never saw it on the other path, I'm going to have to assume map 3. There is a... I should have fought there. I could have at least gotten some Sepith. I actually ended up learning something interesting, which I kind of figured out somewhat. I had my suspicions it was like this, but I just got more permanent confirmation regarding it from a commenter. Apparently, you can't farm in this game. Technically. You can. Well, okay, you technically can farm, but good luck. Because experience gets very low if you're, like, at the proper level. You can't really over-level. Well, you can, but you're going to be there for ages if you really want to, because you'll only be getting, like, 1 experience at a point.
Say, who are you lot?
We're from the Bracer Guild, sir.
Combustion.
Oh, I see. I totally forgot about it in the chaos. Yeah, we have the engine in our cargo hold. Reno, give me a hand.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Thank you. We got it.
Sorry to trouble you.
Not at all. I'm sorry we bothered picking it up if things were going to end up like this. Still, all this to help a hot spring working in a situation like this. Racers seem to have different priorities than we do.
Forgive us. We know things are difficult right now.
No, please don't misunderstand me. I wasn't being sarcastic. For a soldier, being unable to use their orbital weaponry is nerve-wracking. We're all struggling to figure out some other way to fight off our enemies. Meanwhile, you guys are moving around with all the confidence in the world. We could learn a thing or two from you.
We're just doing what we can. Just doing what we think is right, as all.
To be honest, we're not too sure what we should be doing at this point either. All any of us can do is grope around and try to find an answer. True enough. At times like this, it's only right that we should go the extra arch to keep the people at ease. Good luck with restoring the hot springs, Bracers.
Thank you. You bet. Leave it to us.
Alright, so that's the engine dealt with. Now we need the gas.
Okay, we've got the engine. Now we just need that gasoline. The central factory may have a supply like before. Let's check there first. Good idea.
Oh god, I actually just looked ahead at the requirements for the side quest, and ooh, this one's gonna be interesting. All I'm gonna say is... Zin, I'm glad you have the night goggles on. I'm also gonna put this on you, since we can't use your arts. At the very least, I don't have to worry about getting attacked a bunch, because if the enemy attacks me, I'm the one who gets the first strike no matter what. Alright, now we need to go speak with someone in the basement of the Zeiss Central Factory. Once we do this side quest, we'll also be done with side quest for the chapter, I'm pretty sure. In fact, let me check something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I thought I counted 13 before. I might be crazy.
Rudy.
Oh, hey, guys. Need something?
Yeah, actually.
Gas?
Huh, that does sound rough. I go to Elmo's Hot Springs a lot, so I'd love to help out, too, but you got bad timing. We don't have anything in stock right now.
Oh. Well, this is a slight problem.
Is there someone there? Who? Oh, hey.
Ah, Chief Murdoch.
Cheetah, and everybody else, too. I thought I heard voices from down here and wondered what could be going on. Did another case come up?
You got gasoline?
I see, so that's it. I do remember ordering some gasoline from the Republic about a month ago.
Really?
1 month. That's a long time for a delivery. It should be here by now, right?
But sir, I haven't received anything like that. No, wait. I think when I ordered it, I said there was no rush, so it was going to be delivered by sea, if I remember rightly. In other words, it wouldn't have come via airship, but by a normal ship. Yes, exactly. In which case, it was probably delivered quite recently. Stands to reason it's probably stored somewhere in Ruran right now.
Makes sense.
Thanks to the orbital shutdown phenomenon, distribution has been paralyzed after all. So we can get some if we go to the harbor in Rouen?
Yes, that seems your best chance. One moment.
Short letter on the spot and signed it. Murdoch's letter.
You have that letter of introduction to the harbor master from the Rouen port. I've asked him to give you the gasoline if they have any in.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
Sorry for all the trouble.
Not at all. I may not go as much as the professor, but I visit the hot springs plenty nonetheless. As someone in charge of the Zeiss region, this is the least I can do. All right, I need to get back to work. I've got a mountain of paperwork to get through.
I see.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
If you fix the pump, maybe I'll take a little time off and go to the hot springs. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Alright. So yeah, the reason why I said this one's going to be a bit rough is because we have to go all the way back to Rouen now. And remember, the only way back to Rouen is through the darkness. I can't see. Another thing I'm going to be curious to see with the third chapter is level. So when we beat the first Trails in the Sky game, the level that we ended up was at somewhere around like 30 or 40, right? And then when we started SC here, we started at level 40, I'm pretty sure. Or, I'm almost positive. At the very minimum, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a 38, so... Level 38, I mean. But in that case, are we gonna start freaking... Are we gonna start the third chapter with like level 90? Or is Kevin just gonna become weaker once... Or is the main character / Kevin gonna become weaker? I'm pretty sure it's Kevin. I'm just gonna say it's Kevin because, again, the art for the third chapter game when I bought it had a green hair guy on it, and I don't really... Unless they make another green hair character, I can't see it as being anyone else. But anyways, like I was saying, I wonder, will they lower Kevin's level? Or will we genuinely just start the game at such a high level? I'm not opposed to starting at such a high level. It might be a bit disorienting, admittedly. I won't deny that. But I could probably work with it. Anyways, we're supposed to be talking to Harg in the South Block. We are in the South Block. Probably one of these guys over here. You.
Parnas.
Can I help you?
Yeah, do you have a moment? Here you go.
It's true I'm responsible for the harbor block, but you better be better off asking Harg about this.
Harg?
Yeah, he's responsible for the freight handling in our harbor for the moment. He should be on the other side of this embankment.
Alright, he's not too far then. Let's go talk to him. Thank you for your assistance.
Be careful. Don't run off and fall into the sea.
When you say embankment, what do you mean? Do you mean over here?
May I have a moment?
What is it?
Here you go.
Gasoline. Yeah, we got some. I was just about to send it to Zeiss when all this happened, so we're securing it in the warehouse.
Great. Can we take it from here then?
I don't mind, but there's a lot of it, you know? I really don't think you can carry all of it.
True.
Let's just take whatever we can lift for now. This enough?
Yes, that should be enough to keep them for a while.
Well, this much is easy to carry.
3 gasoline tanks.
Well, if you need anything else, come on by again. Well, hopefully this whole mess will be sorted out before that, though.
Yeah, seriously. Sorry for the trouble.
Whee!
Alright. Now then, that's the fuel taken care of. Shall we get back to Elmo and upgrade the pump?
Yep, I'm ready whenever.
Now we just gotta head all the way back to Elmo. Oh. So we can upgrade the pump, and then once we're done there, we should have every single side quest for this chapter done. I think. I'll have to double check. At the very least, we'll have guaranteed all interesting side quests done, because I don't think there's any other side quests other than monster side quests for this chapter. Like monster hunting ones. But I'm pretty sure we did all of them. I just may have miscounted earlier. I thought I remember seeing there was a... I thought I remember counting 13, but maybe my eyes are wrong.
I can't count, I can't read, I can't do anything. I'm just blind. Ugh. It's at least one saving grace that I don't have to worry about getting into encounters. And if I do, I don't have to deal with them or even get damaged by them anymore. They can't hurt me first. I get the first strike even if you first strike me. So of course the big issue for the game right now, for our story, is how do we get to the Shining City? The Rural? Unless we can get a ZFG that's big enough to make a ship work, we're kind of stuck. And that's not even accounting for the fact that what if the Auroral has like some sort of defense mechanism against flying objects anyways? You know, I just had an idea. There is potentially one thing out there that might be able to help us get up there. Though the problem would be, of course, convincing it. What I'm thinking of is, remember there's a dragon in this game? If we could somehow convince the dragon, like, hey, could you, like, break your agreement to be, like, neutral in this whole thing and just help us out, please? If we could convince the dragon to help us out, then, well, it definitely solved the problem of getting into the sky. I don't think a dragon would have a problem carrying a bunch of people. Alright. Let's go to the pump shed.
Okay, I've got the materials. Time to upgrade the pump. Ah, yeah. Still, though, are you sure you don't need help? Well, I prepared a diagram for the upgrade, so would you separate the parts like it says?
Sure. It seems like something even we can do. Then I guess I will help too.
Alright. Yep, it's finished. Alright.
Good work, Tita. Nothing new, but you really are good.
We don't know if it will work or not yet. Let's test it right now.
Whoa. Whoa. It looks like the rotor in the pump started moving. It definitely works. There we go. There we go. Much better.
Goodness, I didn't think you'd actually get the pump working. Thanks, I can hardly believe it. Now we can let people go into the baths as much as they please.
I'm glad we could help. Well, it was about 90% thanks to Tita, though. That's not true at all. I can only agree because you went out and found what we needed, Estelle.
Still, we ended up going all over to solve this one. Just another byproduct of this orbital shutdown phenomenon. Very true. Technology ceasing to function deals severe damage to a society built on it. At this rate, the situation is only going to get worse.
Joshua. Well, no need to be so pessimistic. Even with orbit stops, we managed to get the pump working. People can do anything if they put their minds to it, don't you think? So.
Nicely said. Anyway, it's a job well done. You should go and take the first bath for yourself and relax from your journey. Oh, I know. Here's some special medicinal tea handed down in my family. You should drink it when you get out of the bath. It'll fix you right up.
Nirvana tea? Estelle's group took a bath, dined on a feast of Eastern dishes, and left the Maple Leaf Inn behind them. Hot spring restoration complete. So yeah, that should be every single side quest for this chapter then. Let's go turn in this one, and then we'll head over to Gransel then. Because Gransel's where we need to go next. I have to also remember, how do I get to Gransel again? Because I forgot. Ritter Roadway. Not Leyston Fortress. It was the Sanctime Gate.
I've received word from the factory, Chief. It sounds like you're rather busy. Did something come up? Ah, right. We should make a report.
Yeah, so, actually, here's the deal.
I see. Sounds like you've really been taking bracer work to heart. Yeah, I know it's kind of a small thing to worry about in an emergency like this, but I can't just abandon people in trouble.
That's the true mentality of a bracer. I believe it was the right decision.
The second principle of the Bracer Guild Code is prioritizing civilian safety. Your line of thinking, therefore, was correct. You can keep your head high when you say what you've accomplished. Thanks. I feel a bit more confident hearing that from you, Kilka.
That ends our report.
Well then, I'll have your work assessed immediately. When you're ready to be paid, give me your report again in full. So just come by and report again to get paid? Yes, please.
Well, why not right now? Alright then. That should be every side quest for the chapter. Meaning, all that's left now is main story. Now, I don't know if that means it's all... Let me check. There is one extra chapter in this game. Okay. It doesn't look like that might be every single side quest in the game. Potentially. Because it doesn't look like there's any more side quests in the game. Could you stop it? Pretty sure the sync time gate is how we get to the Grand Soul. Would you cut it out? But yeah, assuming my guide is correct, then yeah, we've completed all side quests in the game. Assuming it's correct. If it's not, then oh well, I did enough. I did enough to make myself satisfied. Now all that's left is to... I swear I thought I saw Chloe for a second and I got really confused. What?
Hey, isn't that...
That's the sound of an airship engine. How? Uh-oh. Wait. It might be...
Wait a second. If it's an airship that can fly now...
There. Is this a society? Yep, it is. We're in trouble. They're heading to Grand Soul, aren't they?
Why airships? Why are they here?
Damn, they're heading straight for the capital. We have to chase them. Come on. Hurry. Oh, it's bad.
Crap. Are you serious?
Shall we begin then, my friends?
I guess. If the Divine Blade was here, this might be a good time. But just beating up a bunch of weaklings whose guns don't even work, that ain't even gonna be a good way to kill time.
It's not too bad, you know. It's fun to just walk around and step on all the little wooden toy soldiers. Well then, make sure not to call your Patamato down on them, love. All the little soldiers would run home instantly if you did. Oh, that's boring. I was thinking getting Patamato to help me smash that pretty castle in the dust.
Beauty in destruction, is it? It holds a certain charm of its own, I suppose. Ah, crap.
You must be Ouroboros lackeys. You sons of... So your airships still work, huh?
Guys, just run. I believe this is our first formal meeting, soldiers of Liberl. I am Blue Blanc, the handsome, mysterious, peerless phantom thief of beauty.
Alter the direwolf, ladies. Try to put up something like a fight, would you?
Luciola the Bewitching Belle. We won't be acquainted for long, though. And I'm Renee, the Angel of Slaughter. I wonder what you'll sound like when you're screaming your life out after I rip you open.
Especially introducing ourselves. Well, let's see if that confidence lasts. Stand ready, men! Charge!
Sweet dreams.
Ah, crap.
Think you can take this?
Oh, their ultimate moves. Kid, should we really attack?
Yep.
Remember, my good man, ultimately this world of life is but a fantasy. Allow me to show you a delicious nightmare.
Death magic. Yeah, seriously, nothing but trash.
Ah, darn. They broke too hastily. No, don't be so greedy. Perhaps the royal god of the queen will provide us
with a bit more challenge.
One would hope, at least. Well then. Crap. Oh, there's too many of them. We enforcers will head for Gransel Castle. Squad leaders, direct your platoons in the taking of each block of Gransel as planned. Aye, sir.
Crap. There's gonna be too many of them, and we can't even use Orbital Arts. How's this gonna work? What? Hurry! It's real bad here. Adios. We gotta help them. Do first aid. There's no time. Whoa, easy.
Bracers, right? Ouroboros enforcers passed by here a moment ago. Seems their target is Gransel Castle. I knew it. Rest of the enemy forces are taking over the city. Please save the city and the castle.
Cell. Right. I'm sorry, everyone, but we're going on ahead. It's gonna be a pain in the ass trying to fight these guys without ordnance, though. Jesus Christ. They're burning down the whole place. No. Why?
Such indiscriminate destruction. Here they come.
And again, without Orbital Arts, this is gonna be a pain. I don't even know if I can last like this. Just have to keep going with what I got. I might need to give Joshua... Unfortunately, if I give Joshua... I want to give Joshua the other thing, but if I do, there's not going to be any way for he to really do too much. She's going to be a lot more limited. If I can swap her out, I'll have to. What are we even going to do? The city! Everyone! Is it Elnan? Elnan! Your timing is perfect. You'll hear about the business the Queen had with you, yes? That was the idea. What's going on? The army is in position along the eastern and western blocks of the city as we speak. The fighting is terrible, but you need to leave it to them. You must give chase to the enforcers. They are heading for the castle. Right.
Are you sure you don't need help out here?
I've evacuated people on the street into the guard house. The army is evacuating the rest of the city. Okay. We'll head to the castle then. Thank you. I'll just guide you and keep you safe. Before you go, take this. Thank you, Alan. Good luck. I pray for your victory. I have to. There's no way I can do it without Joshua's usefulness. She's gonna be a lot weaker as a result, but I need to have her be able to use... I need to have Joshua be able to use his moves. His moves are too powerful to not be able to use. I'll put a proxy puppet in place. Joshua, you put on the zero field generator. Can I replace... They're not here. Can I call them? I don't know. Elnan? I know now's not the time. Screw it. Come on. No!
Aw, the gates are closed.
Given the age of this entrance, I would imagine it can be opened manually. That would prove difficult, however.
Yes, it'll take quite a bit of pushing. Oh, it's kind of calling Pater Mater, isn't it?
Hey now, you call that thing in, you won't leave anything for the rest of us to do. You all just leave it to me.
Leave it to you.
Just watch.
Huh?
Wow, that was great, Walter. Ah, yes, one of the Taito style's greatest techniques.
Impressive as always, my friend.
That's just really only good for street performances. Now, one more to go through.
What about Chloe and Kevin?
I think they breached the castle gates.
They won't hold up much longer. Yeah, Claudia, Hilda, hurry and get Alicia to her private chambers.
But, Uncle... Dunon, are you...
Are you actually going to do something good for once? I am a scion of the Von Aslis family. I will not stand quietly and watch its brigands try to tear our land and authority to pieces. With Julia absent, I shall take command.
But...
Stop wasting time! The goal is to abduct the queen and her hair. Her hair being you, remember?
Uncle...
Your priority must be the safety of yourself and the queen. This is what it means to be heir, Claudia. Fulfill your duty.
Uncle... I understand. Grandmother, Hilda, come. We need to get up to the chambers. Yes, it would be best. Dunon, please be careful.
You just wanted to cast these cursed bandits from the castle.
I pray for your victory. Philip, you be careful too.
I will do my best, Mistress Hilda. I am deeply impressed, your lordship. I've never been happier to serve you than this moment.
There's no need to make such a show out of it, Philip.
Here it comes.
Ah, here they are.
Such ghastly appearances, rather more like demons than men. Your lordship, should I fall, do not hesitate to flee.
But...
Philip?
Sir Philip!
Oh, it's the old man with the closed eyes.
Well, is this old one? I am Philip Brunor, butler to His Royal Highness Dunon von Aslis, and former captain of the Royal Guard.
Former captain?
This blade I once held in days long past. I do not know how far it will carry me. But it shall now cross with yours.
It was this country full of surprises.
Let's see how skilled you are then.
Hang in there!
What in the...
No large impact points. I think this was broken with someone's hand. This looks like Walter's handiwork. Yes, the Shattering Fist.
No way. He really is freakishly strong. Wait, what are we standing around being impressed for? We need to catch up to...
Estelle, watch out!
Come on! We don't have time for this.
Oh, come on, why here?
Come on!
We don't have time for this.
And they're everywhere behind us, too. Can't even use that. I can't do anything with you. Best I can do is probably just take out you guys in the back here. But let's try.
Aside from that, though, there's not much else I can do. And they resist insta-kill, too.
Didn't work. I'm not gonna be able to make this work. I don't have enough resources to deal with this. I can't fight like this.
Oh, okay.
This is a fool's errand.
Again, I can't even do anything with you.
Oh, okay.
Not working. Can we even win this? Are we supposed to? Pretty bold of the game to assume I can win this. You take away all my sources of damage. It's pretty impressive that you think I can win this.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear. Cheetah, heal up. Out of the way. True composure. I'm gonna have to take the hit.
Oh, okay.
This might work though. Okay, it's just one left. Does this ever end? There's no time. Let's get inside. I need heal. But I shouldn't be heading to the inn. Just heal up here. And then just use... Oh dear. Didn't work.
No, no. Got everybody.
Not even the royal guard can hold them back.
It's down.
Damn it.
Philip, and even Dunon.
Did you try to stop them?
To my shame, I could not. Suppose they just caught up to me. I cannot hold them up for long. Is the Duke?
He's fine. I believe he was just knocked down.
That is a relief. Her Majesty's retreat to the royal chambers. Please, hurry.
Philip.
He's just unconscious. Let's hurry. Chloe's in danger.
Right.
So these are the Queen's chambers.
Our destination then.
This sucks. The only one who didn't fall over was the old-timer.
Yes, he was quite an expert. He's still silly though. There was no way he could beat all of us. Stupid old man.
Come now, don't say that. He proved his worth through his loyalty. Few men can claim as such. And I must admit, Duke Dunan was a little different than rumor led me to believe.
True, he not seemed like the absolute debauchee from the reports. I was still amused by how quickly he passed out, though.
There! Damn it all. If only Captain Schwartz were here. Stop sniveling. We are the Royal Guard. Show him what that means. More small fry.
This is getting rather tedious.
Told you. Oh, I know. To make it fun, let's see who can capture the queen first.
Oh, an interesting sport.
I'm game.
Well then, let's play.
Didn't even try. No. Swear to God, don't hurt Chloe. It's you to have more guests, Queen Alicia.
Chloe, Queen Alicia! Estelle, Joshua,
Everyone, thank you for coming.
oh no,
We're too late.
you sons of... What do you think you're doing? Let go of Chloe and Her Majesty.
Sorry, but no. The professor asked us to do this as a personal favor, so no can do.
The professor?
Wait, a personal... So this has nothing to do with the gospel plan, then?
Nope, don't think so. He said he wanted to slow you down a little since you were doing more than we thought you would.
Oh, I'm so very sorry for trying to reverse all the damage you guys are doing and being a decent human being then.
It has been problematic, you realize. You restored the guild phones across the library. The professor hadn't expected you to do it so quickly. I gather he wanted to see you suffer a little more.
What? He had you attack Grancel for that?
That's very like him.
You got it. I thought it was a bit lame myself. Thing is, Lo got sent off to secure that flying city alone. We had nothing better to do, so we said sure. We'll throw you, Bone.
Potter, damn you!
I believe we understand now. Given that am I not enough of a prize by myself? Can I ask you to release Princess Claudia?
Grammar, no! I'm the one who should...
It is true that the good professor asked for one or the other. My, what a quandary we have on our hands.
Weren't you looking to take the princess anyway?
Well, a bit bird in a cage somehow lacks charm. It may also be nice to see her elegance shining even through captivity, but...
You don't even start. You're really out of your minds if you think we'll let you do that.
Don't make me laugh. Even if we didn't have us, are you seriously gonna take on all of us?
That's right. I promised to kill you all next time we met. You know what? This is a good chance. Maybe I should just gut you all right here.
Stay calm, Estelle. They're right. There's no way we can fight all of them all at once by ourselves. We need to wait for a chance.
But...
Alas, Joshua, it is fruitless. Perhaps had you been in the shadows, you could have found an opening. But as it stands...
Out in the open like this, your options are limited. There's a little you can do, Black Fang.
So it seems. It also seems like I'm not the one who needs to strike that opening. What?
Celsius! No, wait, that's... What?
Hello, everyone. Good work. Your Majesty, Your Highness, forgive my tardiness.
Sid!
Thank you for coming.
One of the Divine Blade's lieutenants.
That wasn't too bad. Just a bit more and you really would have had us.
Yes, I'll admit I was surprised. I didn't expect you to be able to turn away such a blow so easily.
All right, this is turning my kind of party. Tell you want to play too.
I'll pass for the moment. Really, I'm just bait anyway.
What? See?
Richard! Richard!
Good, I made it in time.
What? What are you doing here?
Huh?
That's unexpected.
Richard! Colonel Richard?
Hello, Miss Bright. You shouldn't call me Colonel, however. I've been stripped of my rank and I'm little more than a criminal performing his penal service.
Boy, that sure explains every question I'd have about this. Don't call me Colonel, okay?
Mr. Richard, it's been some time.
I'm glad to see you and the princess are well, Your Majesty. I believe General Bright has already briefed you on my circumstances. So please, allow me to shield you from these criminals.
By all means. Thank you very much, Mr. Richard.
The pleasure is mine.
I so don't even want to know what's going on anymore.
I think it's safe to say this story is bigger than we are, as it were. A pair of Divine Blade students. Our wayward Blackfang and a group of better-than-average bracers.
I think we may have tarried for too long.
I appreciate the time personally. Incidentally, we've already handled things in the city.
Huh? Amalthea! The Intelligence Division!
Commence Operation Clean Sweep. Remember, our first priority is the safety of the citizenry. Assist the army wherever possible. Engage Jaeger Corps and archaisms at your discretion.
Yes, ma'am.
Intelligence Division.
If anyone can take on, it's definitely these guys. Well then, enforcers. Seems like you didn't prep for this. Incoming! Ooh. Oh! Watch out. You're surrounded. Incoming!
Holy. Just when I thought this couldn't get any crazier. When did the special ops guys show up? They're going after the Science Goons too.
Maybe this is, you know, heavy pens for awful deeds and stuff. Or maybe they're trying to remind everyone how awesome they are.
Oh, they're trying to clear their name, Dorothy. And the hell with it. Dorothy, hey with the camera. Shoot until we can't get stuff filming there anymore.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, wait, how are you? Oh, the Jaegers are being pushed back.
Very impressive.
Oh, that's impressive. Now then, Service of Ouroboros, what do you intend? You seem quite eager for a fight. Are we still desirous of violence?
You think you're funny? If it's gonna be like this, I am gonna call Potter
Stop, Renee. Our chances already slipped by. Trying to force the issue now would be only end in an ugly fashion.
The capture of the Royals was ultimately an optional objective. Come, let's pull back.
Well, if we gotta. You lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will pardon us, it should be just about time for your next trial, however. I suggest you keep your wits about you. Next trial.
What are you on about now? You'll see soon enough. Good day then, everyone.
He retreated. Richard, Sid, if you guys weren't here...
The Jaegers should pull out of the city as well. A shame we cannot pursue them, but I suppose we can't be selfish.
Yeah. Wait, way more importantly. So, just what the heck is Colonel Richard doing here? I thought you were in prison for the seriously grievous crime of being a huge jerk.
It said I'm not a... Well, regardless.
Before any of that, we have to secure the city. Would you help us?
Sure. Well, whatever, of course.
We'll help tend to the wounded and with the firefighting. Thankfully, Chloe's alright too, and so, with great difficulty, the Society's invasion of Gransel was repelled.
How was Dorothy using her camera?
A sales group ran around the city, fighting fires and helping the confused citizenry. Eventually, the rest of the team arrived, having been contacted by Ellen. As I mentioned previously, I'm here on General Bright's orders. He had a suspicion that Ouroboros might try something like this. However, most regular army troops aren't very well trained to fight without their Ouroboros firearms. So we decided to use a handful of troops with experience in hand-to-hand combat.
Of course, he needed an excuse to get me and my subordinates involved, seeing as we were supposed to be in prison. As a result, we were to be transported to Gransel, where we conveniently ended up caught in the chaos and repelled the attack.
Okay. That's about as subtle as a brick to the forehead, Dad.
I take it you had some idea about this, Your Majesty?
Yes, Cassius and I discussed the idea earlier. We will, I suspect, face some criticism for doing this, but the safety of the citizenry must come before everything else. And I knew from the bottom of my heart that Richard would do what was best for the country he loves, so...
I do not deserve such praise, Your Majesty.
I get it. So then... Oh, right. Does this have to do with the reason you wanted to see us?
In part, yes. What I wanted to discuss was what Claudia has done.
Huh?
What Chloe's done?
Yes. It was a short ceremony, but as of this morning, I've been formally invested with the inheritance. I am now officially the Crown Princess of Liberl, next in line to be queen.
Really?
Whoa!
Wow!
Congratulations. I think you made a good decision.
I really think some of it is simply selfishness on my part. Estelle, everyone, I understand you're the ones who saved everyone at the Academy. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. We can't really take all the credit, though. Annalise's group was there, and Zeke helped out too. Yes, so I gathered. When I learned about what happened, I spent a lot of time thinking about what I could do. What role I could serve to help. Protect those dear to me.
And that's inheriting the throne?
Yes, I am an inexperienced teenager who lacks the ability or confidence to lead the entire kingdom. Still, if I can use such a position to protect those dear to me, and if that in turn helps me to protect the home I love, then it's all worth it. Chloe, you silly... Hug. Well, congratulations. Looks like you finally found that path you were looking for, huh? So, thank you. I really am desperately new at this, though. And I'm not quite sure what I can do. Will you lend me your aid when I need it? What kind of question is that? Duh. I mean, heck, I'm not exactly a grizzled veteran over here, you know.
Just as you've lent us your aid, time and time again. Whenever you need us, we'll be there for you.
So, Joshua, thank you. Thank you so much.
What a complete and utter fool I've been. All the things I did without realizing the potential of the young people who will carry our future. Alan.
What's this, Alan? You'll be carrying a good deal of future yourself, still, I think.
Quite so. You jest, Your Majesty. Colonel, I have a report! What is it? Is the city under attack again? No, sir. Everything is quiet here. The Jaegers withdrew rapidly from the city and faded back out into the countryside. Then what is it, man? Speak up. We received report from Hackengate. An Erebonian army is gathering at the border. Oh, don't tell me. Is it Olivier?
What?
So they've come at last.
How large an army are they fielding?
So far, it appears to only be a single standard division. But they have tanks with them.
Thanks.
What? Now just this damn second. How the hell are they running tanks in the middle of all this?
They're using the same technology as the Society. I thought they might.
No, it's strange. They don't appear to be using orbits at all. The scout reports say they run using steam engines.
Steam what now? It's an engine that uses steam to move the pistons. It's even more primitive than a gasoline engine. Everyone stopped using them as soon as orbits were invented.
No sane army would bother keeping such museum pieces maintained. They're a joke compared to even the most basic orbital tank. Which can only mean one thing. They prepared these in secret.
Hang on, you mean...
It means the Erebonian leadership knew this was going to happen. So, the next trial Ouroboros spoke of. Yes, it must be this. War. And now they're effectively holding Grancel hostage. They can storm in and take the capital again whenever they please. It's one way of sending a message, I suppose. There's another problem. I suspect Dad was keeping you as an ace in the hole. A special Joker card he could play, someone he could dispatch anywhere as an emergency occurred where he couldn't be. Now he's played that card, and you'll have to remain here. Lost it. Ouroboros certainly plays a hard game.
Grandmother, allow me to go to Hackengate. Say what?
Chloe.
I couldn't bear sending Uncle. He risked his life once already for our sakes. Let me go. I will negotiate with the Erebonians as your agent.
Very well. Though we may have signed a non-aggression pact with them, remember that the scales on which Erebonian rival balance are still unstable. These events could spiral into chaos that would engulf the continent. I am counting on you to balance those scales.
I will.
Cells group briefly shared a look.
So, in that case, might we go with you? I'm sorry?
We shall see the Harris to Hackengate safely. And if things get really crazy and turn into a shooting war, we'll do what we can to help.
Now mind, we can't actually help you with a shooting war as per guild protocol.
But there are a few things we could do from a neutral position, I think.
Everyone, I couldn't ask for more. Thank you, please. Keep us safe.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Leave everything to us. Estelle, Joshua, on that note, I and my men will keep an eye on any movements the Society may try to make. Even if they attempt to assault us with that massive puppet of theirs, we will be ready to respond.
Guys,
we'll be counting on you. And so Estelle's group took to the road toward Hackengate while escorting Chloe. Passing through Garoon Gate, they moved through Roland as quickly as possible, and soon arrived at Hackengate. Is it Olivier? I think it might be. What is he doing? Is this just a way of taking advantage of the situation? An excuse?
Jeez, oh Pete, that's a lot of tanks. Aye.
Explain yourself, Gerald Vander. Why is a division of the Imperial Army on our literal doorstep? Does the Empire truly forget the pact it signed so quickly? Gerald Morgan, I'm the one who would like an explanation. What are you... For the past 24 hours or more, ordnance all across the southern marches of His Majesty's domain have ceased function. And at the exact same time, it seems a massive heretofore unknown structure appeared above your Air Lake. Now I ask you, Morgan, what is going on? It's just as you say. We are as confused as anyone else about the situation. So it would seem. But your situation is, as I said, affecting a large swath of Imperial territory. Given that, you know full well why I'm here, General. Here to try and raise the stallion above us while we're weak, then. We intend nothing of the sort. We are given to understanding that a criminal organization of some sort has been taking advantage of this situation. All we wish is to see if we can be of aid to the allies whom we have signed a non-aggression pact with. Those are the orders I received from the Imperial government. Nonsense! What are those tanks doing here, then? I've never heard of a tank that runs on steam and combustion until now. How is it that you suddenly have these tanks which conveniently require no orbital power? That is a military secret. I would think you would welcome us so, Morgan. These vehicles are perfectly suited for helping to keep the peace. In Libero, that is, while this crisis runs its course. You understand my meaning, yes?
We deeply appreciate your thoughtfulness.
What?
Oh, you have a new outfit, Chloe.
Impossible. Your Highness, what are you...
Morgan, well done. Please, leave the rest of this to me.
Your Highness. And what are they doing here?
We are the royal bodyguards. Sorta, temporarily.
Should the worst happen, we'll protect Chloe. Claudia, we swear.
Maybe inexperienced as a negotiator. This is, however, the proper time for me to step forward and assume my duties as heir. Morgan, please.
As you wish, Your Highness. Just keep in mind who you are going out there to parley with, my princess. If anything happens, be ready to run for the gate.
I understand.
It seems I will be trading words with someone else now. I'm afraid I don't recognize you, though your bearing is quite noble.
This is the first time we have met, sir. I'm Claudia von Aslis, Princess of Libero, granddaughter to the Queen, and newly invested heir to the throne.
Forgive my impertinence, Your Highness. I'm Zex Vander, Your Highness, Lieutenant General of the 3rd Division of the Imperial Army.
Yes, your words of your accomplishments in battle has reached even us, General Vander. Hey, is that guy famous?
Yeah, that's One-Eyed Zex. He's one of the best field commanders Erebonia has.
If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I have actually seen pictures of you before. Have you cut your hair recently? Now that I look, your face is familiar, but...
This is a bit embarrassing. I, cut it for the investiture ceremony. Consider it a little girl's way of showing her resolve to take up a burden too heavy for her.
Hardly, Princess Claudia. It looks very good on you, if I may be forward. Allow the Summon of the Empire to congratulate you on becoming the heir to the throne.
Thank you, General.
Well then, what brings the Princess of Libero here? Are you here to raise protests against us like my good colleague Morgan?
No, that is not my intent. I am sure that our neighbors in Erebonia must be terrified at the moment. The darkness at night, the cold, the complete shutdown of communications. Believe me, I know how any one of these could inspire terror in people. What I ask is for you to consider your actions. Consider what would happen if your forces were to enter our country. You say that large portions of the Empire are disordered at the moment. I assure you, in every part of Libero, it is worse. And while we no longer bear Erebonia ill will, many of our citizens are agitated and afraid. We could not bear it if the good intentions of our allies were misunderstood.
But...
As you can see, we are investigating these strange events as quickly as we are able. Furthermore, we have managed to suppress most of the activities of the aforementioned criminal group on our own. And so I ask, for the sake of continued friendship between Erebonia and Libero, a relationship we value highly, give us a little more time, General.
We will make this right.
Pretty it's but they are a last sound of and fury, signifying nothing.
Is that Olivier?
Your Highness. I shall take the reins. You are relieved, General. As you wish, Your Highness.
What? He can't be.
You've gotta be shitting me.
He's not a bard. He's a prince.
I believe this is our first formal acquaintance, Princess Claudia. I am Olivia Reyes Honor, a son of His Majesty, Emperor Eugent III.
What? One of the sons. He's an imperial prince. Shira, did you know about this? You're kidding, right? I thought he was just some sort of agent for imperial intelligence. Olivia Reyes Honor. I recognize the name, but I don't know the man.
Even though I am a prince, I am little more than a royal bastard. I rarely attend to public matters of state, so I am unsurprised you do not know my face. It still does still sting a little, though, I fear. For the lovely girl who was once to be my bride to not even know my face. An arrow, my heart.
What? There are no other words.
It's definitely Olivier, but
What the hell?
I see. That's what Colonel Richard had in mind a while back.
I'm sorry. I was unaware. Allow me to apologize for the slight against you.
Well, I do understand it was conducted without the Queen's consent. That sort of slight we can overlook. But this? No, Erebonia cannot overlook this.
Oh,
My enchanting princess. Are you aware, I wonder, of a little rumor making its rounds across our great empire?
I don't believe I am.
Allow me to tell you then. Rumor has it that the immense structure in the distance is Libro's new weapon.
What?
Libro has developed a groundbreaking new weapon that allows them to stop orbital energy. They intend to use it to make us pay for the war 10 years ago. It is a rumor which finds fertile ground in the ears of our citizens and leadership.
It can't be. That's absolutely untrue. We would never.
Then you can prove it, yes? Prove that it is a misunderstanding. If you cannot, then we must act upon the evidence of our senses. Indeed, if the rumors are true, this is a monstrous betrayal of all civilization, using the pact to hide your true intentions. What choice would we have, then, but to be defenders of the free world?
Okay, what in the hell is this, Olivier? So, I can't just stand here listening to you blather on as you please. Olivier, you know damn well what's going on here. Why are you being such a jerk? So, wait.
Have we met? You seem to know me, even if you did not get the name quite right. Did we meet at a party once?
Huh?
No, you lack the refinement of nobility. Yes, no matter how I look at you, you must be nothing more than a commoner. So, who are you?
Okay, fine then. You want to play dumb no matter what? You aren't the only one who can bust out a surprise.
Oh?
My name is Estelle Bright. I'm a B-rank bracer of the Bracer Guild of Liberal. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, I'm involving myself in this dispute as a neutral arbitrator. Estelle.
Ah, I see. You're a bracer. B rank. That would make you a veteran bracer who could be trusted with an operation of this scope, but...
Trying to say you can't trust a bracer's word, Prince Olivert?
No, not at all. Forgive me. So, what do you intend to do about our little situation, neutral arbitrator?
From the evidence, I judge that Erebonia's claim is false. The floating city is not a Liberalian weapon. I swear on the honor of the Bracer Guild's supporting gauntlet.
Oh, on the honor of the guild's emblem itself. A bold statement. Certainly a statement from the Bracer Guild holds enough weight that it cannot be ignored outright. However, I should pose the same question to you then, Miss Bright. What is your evidence of this claim?
Evidence. What we've seen for ourselves. The group which made the floating island appear is the Criminal Society of Ouroboros, which is still operating in Liberal. We of the Guild have been cooperating with the Royal Army to try and put a stop to the Society's operations. Heck, if you like, we can have records of everything forwarded to the Imperial government.
That would certainly satisfy our need for evidence against Liberal's possible malfeasance. However, you have, I think, missed a key point, Miss Bright.
Huh?
Assuming then that the perpetrators are the Society of Ouroboros, are Libro and the Guild capable of putting a stop to this crisis?
Well,
If you do not, then the Empire will not sit here wringing its hands. The weaponry we have brought, including the cannons of our tanks, will all use gunpowder.
Would that not be the perfect for laying siege to and destroying this little rogue city of yours?
You've gotta be joking. What cans do against something that big?
You never know until you try, Miss Bright. Regardless, I can say one thing for sure. You do not have the ability to put a stop to our goodwill, or our need to defend ourselves.
Well then, Prince Oliver, would action satisfy? If we can prove that we can, even in these circumstances, do something about that city, would you give us the time to do so?
Well, I suppose that for some time at least, a civility would force our hand. My prince. Calm down, General. Consider it the bare minimum of courtesy to the minor power we have a pact with. This assumes they can even prove anything. As you wish. So then, if you can show me you have some hope of stopping all this, our forces will withdraw. On the crest of the Golden Stallion, and my name is a member of the Honor family, I swear it. Good, that came through loud and clear. Huh?
What? That voice? Is that?
Yes, no doubt about it. Now you really can. Is it the dragon? No, it's Dad. How's it flying? How are you flying that damn thing? That thing should be grounded. This is our proof, men of Erebonia. Feel free to feast your eyes upon it.
Dad!
Cassius Bright! It's been a while, Zex. They finally gave you a second star, I see. That's besides the point. Why are you here? And what is that ship? How is it capable of flying? That, unfortunately, is a national secret. Rather like those steam tanks of yours, I would say. So this is the RCL, is it? And you must be the famed Cassius Bright. I believe this is the first time we have had an audience, Your Highness. Strange, though. I feel as though we've met somewhere before. How curious, General Bright. I was just thinking the same thing. How very curious. Isn't it, though? My prince! Miss Bright, Princess Claudia, I'm a proud member of the Erebonian Imperial family. I will keep my word. General, have all of our forces withdraw from this area immediately.
Olivia, you have our gratitude, Prince Oliver.
Still, though, my dear citizens will doubtlessly not be satisfied with mere possibility being presented to them. Perhaps I could board the Osceola and observe for myself. Prince Oliver! A good idea. I'm sure everyone in the Imperial government would be satisfied with the prince as a witness. Princess Claudia, shall we?
Of course, I see no reason to object. I'm sure this will only further strengthen the bond of friendship between Erebonia and Liberal. Welcome aboard, Prince Oliver.
Prince Oliver, what have you done? You finally stride to the public stage for the first time in ages, and you engage in this charade. I suppose we were too transparent at the end, Transparent like air. To think that a prince of the Empire would plan something like this in Libor. Well, how could you let this happen? Forgive me, Uncle, but do you really think this idiot would listen even if I asked him to stop? Well, besides, there are elements of this which do not easily sit on my conscience. I learned all about the truth behind Hamel during this mess. So you did know. How could he not? Even back then, he was a critical part of the military chain of command. My shame is... No, Zex, I do not blame you. It was a subsection of the Warhawks. I know you had nothing to do with it. A scandal so vile that information about it had to be tightly controlled. I do not agree with the logic, but I understand it. Seal up that which stinks and bury it forever. Those who rule remain in power, unblemished. However, I cannot allow the same trick to be played twice. Prince... Zex, you realized it yourself, I'm sure. The incredibly fortuitous addition of these steam things to our arsenal. The convenient orders to saute. Every bit of it has the fingerprints of the blood and the Iron Chancellor himself, Gileath Osborne. What about... He's in contact with Ouroboros. I no longer doubt it. And personally, I find the idea of a Chancellor whose first loyalty is not the Empire rather repugnant. Don't you? Prince, you can't possibly... But I do indeed. The former military man who's become the Empire's central politician after rising to prominence 10 years ago. The cold-blooded yet bold reformer who laid rails throughout the Empire and has annexed many of our neighbors through force of arms.
I have decided to slay the beloved monster which has made its nest in our empire. You may call all of this my declaration of war.
Unbelievable. My prince, do you even realize what you're attempting to accomplish?
I like to tell myself I do, at least. He's not only politically strong, but he has the de facto control of the easily 7/10 of the military. Putting aside neutral people like yourself, all who stand against him are the nation's feudal lords, and their influence weakens by the day. Worse still, my father's trust in him is nearly absolute. The very picture of a monster, I would say.
Then why even...
Is it not obvious? Because the way he acts is not beautiful.
What?
My eyes were open as I traveled liberal. People and countries are at their greatest when they are proud of themselves. And I wish for my people, my fatherland, to feel the same pride. Be proud of accomplishments, not conquests. I hope you can understand, Zex.
My prince, you've become quite a man.
As they say, only an unwatched pot will boil. It's been 7 years since you took me under your wing to teach me what you knew, Zex. I simply learned to apply what you taught when you weren't looking.
Indeed. Very well. I will pull my forces back. I must remind you, however, that the 3rd Division was merely the vanguard. Osborne is mustering another 10 divisions in the capital. 3 days, and then they march. That is your deadline.
Yes, we will act with all haste, Zex.
Well, you're going with Prince Olivert, I take it. If things go poorly, bring him back, even if you have to drag him by his collar.
I imagine we'll have to do so either way.
But men, fall out! We are withdrawing to Palm. There we will await new orders.
Yes, sir!
Well then. So now we have a 3-day time limit to deal with the society. And so we managed to buy ourselves a little bit of time, at least. Really though, no one trusts me, it seems. My lamentations truly are ceaseless.
Of course they don't, you nitwit. Even I didn't think you had something like this in you.
As they say, if you're going to play your cards, throw in all your chips. Besides, you certainly did a good job in arranging all the pieces. You could say we are partners in crime, confederates of love, bees of a flower who have shared of the sweetest honey.
I am armed, Olivert.
Olivier. So it really is you. You're just pretending.
Estelle, brilliantly done. Brilliantly done my entire butt. Would you please explain what the hell's going on?
It's exactly as it looks. There was something rotten in the state of Erebonia. I simply dragged it up onto the stage.
The stage, and the rest of us couldn't get a peek at the script?
As they truly say, if you wish to deceive your foes, deceive your friends. Having the RCL show up after you negotiate us into a corner, that was the plan Cassius Bry and I came up with. So that's why...
Dad and Olivier, I should have known.
Bro, you two tricksters.
Once that showed up, I thought that might be it.
That was the idea, at least.
And here comes deceitful jerk number 2.
That's a little cruel, don't you think?
I was listening in by phone. You handled those negotiations expertly. Thanks to you, the arrival of the RCL had all the impact it needed.
Listening by... what? Of course, the artifact of yours.
My dear Shara, no more of that, please. It would be a little problematic if he heard about... Those who like on that score, Prince.
You guys! Kevin! Kevin's here too! And Julia as well.
Your Highness, I heard about the attack on the capital. I'm very glad to see you are safe.
I'm sorry, Julia. I can only imagine how worried you must have been.
Well, part of it's my fault. If I'd have finished the RCL's upgrades, we could have come by to help out ourselves. Unfortunately, Zealfield reinforcing the most advanced airship in the world took a while, if you can believe it. Still, glad to see everyone safe.
Yeah, hang on. How is the RCL flying?
You mean is the airfield generator big enough for an entire ship?
Yes, indeed. The ones I gave you were prototypes I whipped up to help design a large-scale version. I've been up in the RCL ever since you left, and now it's finally ready.
I see.
So in other words, every last bit of this was set up by Dad.
Come now, don't say it like I'm a criminal. I simply did what I could to make it easy for you to act. You did this because you want to, yes?
Well, technically, I guess, but... Oh, I don't get quite why you're here, though, Kevin.
Alright, well, while I was in the cathedral, word came in from the Grosserers high-ups. They've been in the books. I think I've got a good picture on what kind of thing their Aurora is and how to end this mess. And once I told Cassius about this, I got hogtied and brought out here.
Well, what?
What the Aurora is?
Yeah, so, first of all, the Royal isn't that floating city itself, really. We think it's an artifact within the city that provides the whole thing with orbital powers and helps control the flow of it. Gospels are basically like distribution thingies for it.
An ancient power source for a city. But then why is it causing all our orbits to shut down?
Now we're getting into guesswork, but a couple of really old legends talk about the Aurora striking down threats to the Chosen. Meaning all our modern orbits are being seen in by as threats to the Chosen.
Disabling any possible threat in its area of influence. It's a defense mechanism, essentially.
It seems extremely likely. And really, this gives us a ray of hope. Doing something about the entire city would be difficult at best due to its sheer size. But if we can find the actual royal somewhere within the city, we may be able to find a way to deal with it.
I see. That is an idea.
It does sound like a plan at least.
Yes, it seems as though a final goal is well set for us. We should board the Arciel and make our way to the Flying City with all haste.
The decision to use the Arciel must come from the royal family. Princess, shall we?
You don't need to ask. Captain Schwartz, prepare the RCL for launch. We are heading for the Flying City above Valeria Lake. At once, Your Highness. And my bracer friends. Please, everyone, lend your aid to Liberal in our hour of need. This mission will likely be the last one of this crisis.
Well,
Saying it like that, saying that like it's even a question if we'll go.
This is something we should leave up to our leader.
Leader?
Estelle. We mean you, of course.
What? Why so shocked, Estelle?
we all do have our own stake in this, yes. But one way or another, we've just been tagging along in this wild ride of yours.
So in that sense, Estelle, you're definitely our leader. Still not quite ready for it.
No, she is. No matter how grim it gets, Estelle never loses hope. That light is always there to guide me. To guide us. That's why only Estelle could ever be our leader.
Joshua, not helping.
Estelle, your face is red as a beet.
Okay, I get it. Chloe, the Guild accepts your mission. We'll find the Aurora on the Flying City and save Liberal. Thank you.
Good, that's finally settled. Now I can get back to headquarters.
Dad, you're not coming with us?
I'm afraid I can't. They may have retreated for now, but I trust Zex to keep his word. But we can't ignore the larger Erebonian threat. It's not just Harken Gate. They could use non-orbital powered vessels to invade by sea. I also wouldn't be surprised if the Society attempts another raid on Grancel. I can't leave the Royal Army with all of this going on.
Yeah, I get it. I'll do my best. With Joshua, with everyone. So Dad, try not to kill yourself with work, okay?
It will be a struggle, but don't worry. And Joshua, let me give this to you. Handed a letter to Joshua. A letter? Hold a father's heart. It's between men, so it might be a little shocking for Estelle.
Gentle reminder that I'm right here and still have my staff.
I'll read when I have time, Dad. Please do.
For the love of... I seriously do not get guys stuff like this.
Don't be so harsh, Estelle. I'm taking some time off once this is over. I intend to spend a lot of time at home once I can. Estelle, make sure we can all share some omelet rice then, alright?
Yeah, you bet.
Let's take off. I see our characters in the corner. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. Are you sure, Cassius? If you're that worried, you could have just gone with them, you know. No, it's fine. Wiseman is even more dangerous than I thought he would be. If I accompanied them, I would simply be painting a target on their heads. Yes, if you were out in the open, he'd strike at your ankles like the snake he is. The price of fame, It is maddeningly and frustrating, let me tell you. Of course, this is also what gives us a chance to strike. A game of truth and lies as the two of you try to read the other, huh? Speaking of lies, do you think the Blood and Iron Chancellor will really hold back? As powerful as he is, I can't gainsay an oath from Prince Oliver easily. As long as we don't give them any more of an opening, I think we'll be safe. I hope so. Everything rests on the team aboard the Arciel, then. Yes. Lena, and great benevolent Arius of the sky, find down where your children must walk. Please, that beneath this enormous sky.
they might find the path they seek. End of chapter 8, The Land of Chaos. There's one chapter remains in the game. What's it called? Here we go. Will we be able to use orbits again?
The stabilizer wings are stored. Accelerate to full speed and set course for the floating city over the lake.
Yes, ma'am. What shall we do if the enemy attempts to intercept us?
A good question. We may need to engage them depending on the ferocity of the attack, but I want to prioritize landfall.
Understood. Also, don't worry about mincing words. Regardless of our ranks aboard this ship, I am your gunnery officer. I am yours to command.
Understood. Huh, I didn't know Mailer could man an orbital gunship. Also, I see that our good friend Olivier has returned to his normal outfit. He trained in the Imperial Army's most advanced armor division. Despite his burly sword-swinging appearance, he's quite capable as a gunner.
I'm sorry my appearance doesn't match my skills.
Oh, no, that's cool, actually. And, when did you get the chance to change Prince Oliver?
I thought you were coming aboard as a representative of the Empire.
That, my friends, was but a front. However, once this is over, my search for love, freedom, and finery shall be at an end. Until then, at least, I wish to dress and be addressed as I please. To you, I shall always be Olivier.
Dressing up for the funeral, huh?
What would the people of Erebonia say if they knew? I cannot say I care in the slightest. How about it, my good reporters? Would you care for a scandalous tell-all interview with an Erebonian prince?
Hang on, you serious?
Ooh, I better get lots of pictures then.
Please, I beg you, do not take any of the nonsense coming from its mouth seriously.
That aside, how come you two are coming along, Niall?
Wait, if I may guess, Grandma wished for you to ride along as you did during the incident with the dragon?
Yeah, I'm one, Your Highness. Her Majesty put in a good word for us with Brigadier General Bright. He allowed us to come along as war correspondents.
I got lots of pictures of you being amazing at the gate, Miss Princess Claudia. I'll show you them when they're developed.
Oh, thank you, Dorothy.
How does she manage to get sucked? How does she manage to suck the seriousness out of the room every time?
Oh yeah, Grandpa, is our zero-field generator okay?
Yes, it's working fine for the moment. Assuming nothing happens, it should get us to that flying city easily enough.
One sec. If something does happen, all we got is prayers.
Oh yes, without the generator, we crash, no question. The impact would surely kill us all instantly, or the subsequent explosion would. Professor, you really know how to calm a girl's fears, thanks.
Oh hell.
Radar contact. 5 ships on an intercept course.
Here we go. Here they come. These look like high-speed interceptors that were docked in the Glorious.
Not really bothering us stealth at this point, are they? On the main gun and maintain full speed. Target only the ships that obstruct our course. We will focus on breaking through.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go.
Time to break through.
Incoming! Brace!
Oh, that's a big gun.
Fire!
Here it comes! Fire away!
Not chance.
See ya! Bogies 1, 2, and 5 disabled. 3 and 4 disengaging.
We did it!
Fantastic.
Goodness me, so this is what the future of aerial warfare looks like.
The main gun is incredible. Has quite a bit of power, but virtually no recoil, even for an orbital weapon. It's fantastically accurate.
Of course it is. To be honest, I would have liked to mount some point defense guns with radar tracking as well, but, one project at a time, I suppose.
Radar oh, adios. I think it's 250 yards in length. Approaching at 8 o'clock. It'll only be...
And here comes the Glorious.
Joshua, do you know anything about the performance of armament of that thing? The RCL can easily outmaneuver and outrun it. It has a gigantic main cannons and large batteries at point defense guns. There's no way we can attack it directly and live. Lost it. Turn to 4 o'clock in flank speed. Dax, get us over to the city and avoid fire from the monster's guns.
Aye, aye.
Oh, we even get a cutscene for it.
Here it comes. The Glorious. This terrifying thing. Incoming! Just full speed! We don't need to destroy it, we just gotta get out of it. We have problems. Please. Oh dear. Incoming!
I think we're out of the Glorious's firing range.
Yeah. How scary.
I think about half the nerves in my body are now shot, yeah. Yeah, my heart's about to burst from my chest. Still, there's not much else the enemy can do to us at this point, right?
No, we shouldn't let our guard down.
Yes, Sai has a bad tendency of ignoring stuff like common goddamn sense. We need to watch out until the second we land.
Speaking of which, there's an opening in the clouds ahead. We are entering the floating island's airspace.
Here we go.
The shining city. Aurora.
There it is. It really is just a whole city. It's an entire artificial city. Why does this exist? It's beautiful, but... Well, we've made it. We've arrived at the Auroral. We're now over the Flying City, ma'am. Wow.
We're right now over the Flying City, ma'am.
Wow. Holy Stragas. This is the Jewel of Ancient Zemuria.
Even more mind-blowing than I'd imagine.
Look at that enormous tower-like structure. I put good money on that being an important part of the island. If we're going to land, I'd put down near that, Captain.
Good idea, Professor.
Echo, anything on the radio? The Glorious?
One moment. No enemy contacts within 50 Selge. We seem to have left the Glorious in our desk, ma'am.
Good. Lux, slow to 1/3 and begin landing. Put us down near that tower.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? Dorothy?
If you're out of photo course already, girl, I swear.
Oh no, I have plenty of that. But isn't there something weird over there?
What the?
Oh, no way.
Huh?
What in the world?
Huh?
What in the? Incoming! What is that? Crap.
Let's see then. What will you do when your wings of hope are ripped from your back?
Crap. Okay, not good.
Brace for landing!
Not gonna stop us.
Okay, you are gonna hurt us though! We're falling!
Well, that's exceedingly bad, because how are we gonna get out of here?
Land the water, please!
The final chapter, Trails in the Sky. That's a foreboding tile and a half. Tell. Wake up. Okay, still. Oh.
Ah, good, you're awake.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
No, I think I'm fine. Pings my elbow, but yeah, I'm okay. But everyone else...
I'm not dead, at least.
Ow. Ow. I'm fine.
Well, that was thrilling, if nothing else.
You remember the other half of my nerves? They're all quite gone now, thank you.
That was the closest I've ever brushed shoulders with death, I think.
No, I can't that much.
Well, I guess I'd be grateful she ain't hurt. Dorothy, wake up! Nap time's over.
Niall?
Major Vanda, how about you?
As well as can be expected.
Nothing seems broken over here.
I'm unhurt, ma'am.
I think I'm okay. I thought we were goners.
Real miracle. Or perhaps he simply let us live. That's right. The one wearing that thing, that was...
Yeah, it was low, no doubt. Son of a... In that case, I'm certain he stayed his hand. If he really wished to, he could have torn us to pieces.
Kinda not sure how I feel about that, but... At any rate, where are we? It looks to be somewhere on the periphery of the island. We should step out and take stock of our situation.
Well, this is it. The Liber Arc. It's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
It's really pretty.
Wow, so many pictures!
Dorothy, don't blow all your photo quartz in the 5 minutes, alright? God, man, this isn't what I expected at all. This is less like a city and more like a garden.
I wonder. Perhaps this is like the city parks in certain large cities. It does sort of feel that way, so looking at it. Though I've never heard of a city park so huge that you can't see the end of it in any direction. The scale of it does overwhelm. Sieg! Sieg! You're here! Sieg, thank goodness. I was afraid you'd been hurt or got lost. Don't worry, we're all fine too. I see. Thank you. Apparently we've crashed on the easternmost side of the island. And the Glorious is docked on the exact opposite side.
The damage to the Osseo looks worse than it actually is. The engines themselves are virtually untouched, and the flight field generator mostly just needs to be beaten furiously with a wrench. The problem lies in a lot of our finer systems, our stabilizers for starters. Ironically, we can plow forward just fine, but hovering steadily would be an issue as things stand.
I see.
The first order of business needs to be organizing everyone we can for repair, son. I may be an outsider here, but I'll help in any way you require.
Thank you, Vanda. That will solve the problem with the Osseo, but a real struggle will be locating the Aurora in this massive city. Especially since it seems likely our friends in the society are already here. Yes. If they claim the Aurora, who knows what they may do with it. Given everything they've done until now, you have to imagine it would be nothing good for anyone else. We need to get out there and find a way to stop them.
No complaints to that idea here. We should get moving right now. Trying to run off in multiple small groups would just be chaos, though. I think it would be wisest to use a single exploration team.
Yeah, I agree. And the first thing we gotta do is find some kind of powered means of getting around the city. Trying to walk around would take forever. What is it, Joshua?
It's nothing, really. Anyway, the exploration team is going to need backup. Ideally, we should have people ready to swap in and out as soon as the teams return to the RCL.
A good idea. I'd like to join in myself, but right now I need to oversee the RCL's repairs. Let's go ahead and decide who's leading first, then.
Yeah, I figured it'd be those two, but obvious. Olivia and Kevin have returned. Same with Chloe. Chloe, you're always going to be in the party. I feel like we should have Olivia for a bit. Yeah.
Please.
Alright, Estelle. Your group of 4 will explore the city. You remember that we have no idea what's out there, sign you otherwise. Guys. Don't do anything too foolish. Don't worry, we'll be fine.
We'll be looking for a way ahead around the city ahead of anything else.
Good luck to you, then. Everyone else will remain behind on standby and repair the RCL.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, that reminds me. One other small mercy. The shutdown phenomenon doesn't seem to be happening here on the island. Your tactical ordnance should work just fine away from the RCL, even without handheld zero field generators.
Really?
Really? Well, hey.
Grandpa, how can you tell?
Well, truth be told, the biggest casualty of the crash was the RCL's CFG. But even with it in pieces, all our other orbital systems are working just fine. Father Graham's theory seems to have been right on the mark.
Right, the auroral neutralizes foreign orbital elements. But if we can get onto the island, we surely can't be foreign, right, guys?
Yes, I'm willing to guess you can't tell the difference.
Well, yeah, talk about small mercies. Going out there without any arts or anything would be kind of harsh.
I take it means that orbital workshop tools also function.
Oh yes, everything survived the crash just fine. If you need your elements tuned up, just say the word.
Got it.
I suspect we'll be stopping by a lot. There goes the party members we're not taking with us. And it's us now.
Okay, then. Is everyone ready to take a look around outside the city? The ship? Yes, let's be off.
Sorry, Estelle. I actually need to prepare something from the ship's storeroom. Something to help if I need to sneak around again. Could I ask you to wait a bit?
Oh, sure. Do you want some help? Speed things up a little?
No, it's sort of a one-person job. I don't think it will take more than 30 minutes or so. Could you wait in the lounge till then?
Well, okay.
Do not tarry over long, Joshua. Joshua, what are you doing? I'm a man, you are a dude of many talents, but lying ain't one of them.
A man,
I'm sorry. Lying to her isn't...
I think the one you should apologize to eventually is Estelle. Anyway, sure. If I'm right, this could backfire and, mess you up, like, badly.
Yes, I've made my decision. Kevin. Father Kevin, please. You're the only one who can help.
Alright, don't you lay it on that thick. Come on, that little lie ain't gonna buy us much time. Let's get to the Meckle Bay.
What are they doing? What'd you do?
Joshua, you're done?
Sorry to keep you waiting. This took a while.
I don't mind, but Joshua, are you okay? You look tired unless I'm crazy.
Some of it took a lot of concentration. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Well, if you say so. Let's get going then.
I'm scared. Bitter omelet. More liberal news. I'll buy a bunch of these for healing if I need random heals. I'm scared of Joshua, whatever he did. What did you do? Please do not die by the end of this game. I will downvote. This game will be bad if it considers doing that, I swear. Do not, for a second, consider killing Joshua. Don't you dare. I swear to God. Don't make me regret playing these games. I swear to God. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any new orbits, but what there probably is new equipment. Yep. One of everything. We even get stuff for Olivia again. Reflector 2. And composites 2. Alright, let's equip everybody. If this game does genuinely try and kill, I'm going to be very, very, very upset. Don't. Just don't, please. Let them have their happy ending, okay? I swear to God, don't do this to me. There's no need for it. Give the Eisenritter this. Hello, Olivier. You scary, man. Actually, you can have the moon glasses. I feel ill. I'm scared. Oh, look, wait. Chloe even has different art for her new outfit. That's great. Claudia von Aslies. Joshua Bright, Estelle Bright, and Olivia Lenheim. Things we should do though. Olivier. I'll give you... You need... that. That'll be fine, that'll be fine, that'll be fine, I think. Now, what about ornaments, especially for you, Olivier? I could give you strike, I could give you... Kill an enemy with 20% success... Wait, what? Wait, what? This is just a better version of Deathblow, what? Also, wait. You took away the Sapphire Gem, what? Did you? Mine 3. Okay, so, wait. How do I... It gave me Yin Yang. Okay, wait. You don't have Yin Yang. Okay, so Yin Yang, Sapphire Gem, HP 4, and then let's see, EP cut 3 is fine, EP, and then I can give you Lateral. I don't actually know what to give you, to be real with you. Cast. That's what I should give you. Question. Does this give you... It does. It gives you Clock Down. And then Olivia, you can have Death. Why not? Joshua, please don't die. Now I'm genuinely scared that Joshua's gonna get killed here. Because it's not an impossibility at this point now. It's not. It's really not. They could kill him. And if it does, I'm going to be a very, very upset person. Why do I have 2 guns? Please don't kill him, please.
Yo, still, everyone. Just finished cleaning up sickbay here. Cabin's kind of spilled out everywhere when we made that crash landing. Anyway, you start feeling like dirt, just coming out here.
Let's heal up. Oh gosh. unironically, I am very scared that we're gonna... I am unironically very scared that Josh was gonna die. We've gone so close to a good ending. Don't yank it from me, please.
Looks like me again. Oh, Faye, you stay with the RCL? Yeah, I figured if the professor was coming out, well. I talked over with the engineers and we all decided to stay aboard. Kinda glad we decided at this point, let me tell you. No kidding, that's great. We really need some help in fixing up the RCL after all.
Yes, thank you. Having professional engineers here will make things much easier.
Don't worry about it. We'll do our best to live up to your expectations. Thanks.
How do I get down? Is there a door? It looked like there was a door on the bomb. Ah, here we go. No trouble with this fin. Endured the shock at the landing well, that's good. Since it means we don't have to spend time repairing it. Okay, next comes the outrigger. Oh, the outriggers? Those are the pods you see on the side of the hull. They have very supplementary flight engines and whatnot on them. Alright, well, we're gonna save here and then we'll start exploring some next time. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and hope to see you all later. Peace.